This patient came to see me 2 years ago, as you can see here, for endodontic retreatment of tooth number 7. According to the patient, the root canal was done many years prior to that. And patient stated that recently tooth had started to be painful, especially when he palpated, when he went up with his finger and palpated right above the tooth there. So he was referred to me for examination of tooth number 7 and possible endodontic retreatment. Take a look here. So there was a crown on the tooth. Look at this root canal. Look how short it is. And periapical lucidity here. Tooth was tender to percussion and palpation. Probings were 2 to 3 millimeters. So went over options with the patient. We can try to see if we can save the tooth for you. We can redo the root canal. I would have to go through the crown. You may need a new crown. Guarded prognosis, no promise or guarantees. Redoing the root canal will give us 100% success. Chances are about 80%, 20% chance of failure. Or you can just go ahead and extract the tooth, and patient said he wanted to try to save the tooth. So that's what we did. We went through the crown and redid the root canal in one appointment. Went through the crown, removed the post here, was able to instrument the rest of the canal and regain patency. And take a look here. And this was immediately after we redid the root canal for this patient. And again, we redid the root canal in one appointment. Okay. And as you can see, here's the date. 2 years ago about, okay. So one appointment, went through the crown. Will this root canal retreatment fail because I went through the crown instead of removing the crown to redo the root canal? Will this root canal fail because I redid the root canal in one appointment? Will this root canal fail because there's a sealer puff, there's sealer extrusion? Okay, and again, as you can see, this was immediately after we had redone the root canal 2 years ago. So patient came in to see me for a different tooth, and we took a PA of tooth number 7. It would have been 2 years post-op of the tooth. And take a look. And that's the post-op of tooth number 7. Patient has 0 symptoms. He still has the same crown, so we went through the crown. His dentist just replaced my temporary filling with a permanent filling. So still has the same crown as he did 2 years ago. And here's the date, as you can see. So 2 years post-op of tooth number 7. We went through the crown to redo the root canal. That didn't cause endodontic retreatment failure. We redid the root canal in one appointment. That did not cause endodontic retreatment failure. And sealer puff did not cause endodontic retreatment failure. 2 years post-op of tooth number 7. All right, so take a look here. This patient was referred to me for endodontic treatment on tooth number 31. You can see that there's been a food pocket here, collecting food, microorganisms. Number 31, look at tooth number 30, recurrent decay there too. So looking at this tooth, this is root decay now. Subgingival decay, take a look here. Number 30, number 31. Like, so much of the tooth is missing. Yeah. Unfortunately, patient will have to take this one out. By the time I clean out all the decay, it'll be subosseous. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna see how old this patient was, but patient was in late 70s, so extraction. This patient was referred to me for endodontic treatment of tooth number 30. Patient's chief complaint is pain to biting. So just looking at the tooth radiographically, starting from up here, so you can see there is bone destruction right here. If you extrapolate from the mesial of the tooth and go here, you can see how much bone destruction this patient has had in the distal of the tooth, and to some degree, of course, on the mesial of the tooth, periapical lucency here and here. So when I examined the tooth, there was a crack, a fracture line on the occlusal surface of the tooth, the entire occlusal surface of the tooth, extending on the mesial wall, and on this side extending onto the distal wall. So let's go ahead and look at the video, and you can see what else I found clinically. Okay. This is basically a split tooth. You can see the fracture line here, and covers all the occlusal surface of the tooth. Goes on the mesial wall that way, and then on the distal wall this way. There is a buccal swelling associated with the tooth, and if I go in and take a measurement here, and this falls right in, as you can see right here, to 6-7 millimeters.